Uh, every day, all of us, not just for the some of us. Yeah, every day, all of us, not just for the some of us. Yeah, go Timmy, go Timmy, Uncle Timmy. Uh, uh, uh. Every day, every day, every day, every day, every day, all of us.
Woo! Well. Guess who is back? And welcome to another episode of Everyday All of Us with your host today, Guncle. I am filling in for that fantastic Uncle Timmy. And now, before I get into the show, I guess this boy always tell me I have to do some announcements before I start. So let me just get these announcements out the way because I got some stuff to talk to y'all about. So before I get that, let me clear my throat. Now, just remember, you can listen to Every Day All of Us wherever you listen to your favorite podcast. If you follow the webpage on Facebook, you can get it there. If you go on YouTube, follow that channel, you can get it on there. If you go to the website at www.everydayallofus.com, you can get it there too. You can get it on Spotify, Apple. Y'all get it. It's everywhere. So go out there, take a listen. You can hear all the old episodes. And if you go to YouTube and Facebook, it's a secret, y'all. You gonna get a whole bunch of content when this season is done. Cause we headed towards the end because I think he said it was like just a couple more. So I'ma stop running my mouth and I'm gonna get this show started. Cause today you are getting the World Update 2026 with Guncle. So be prepared. I know what you said. You said pre-record this. I know we finna pre-record this. Okay, let me start. All right. Hey y'all, this is Guncle. Now, we is going to have an update of where this world is in 2026. But before I get into that, I want to thank y'all for listening to the show and listening and giving respect and love to me. Y'all know I think I'm fabulous, but when y'all treat me that way, I get tears in my eyes. And I want to thank you, Uncle Timmy, for being brave enough to let me host again, or as you said, pre recorded. So now that I got that out the way, let's get started and talk about everything that's going on in the world. Now, it's so much going on. I can't talk about it all, but we finna get into some stuff. And the first thing is, y'all know we got some new competition out there, and it's called AI, which I understand to be artificial intelligence, imitation smarts, whatever you want to call it. But it's competition, y'all. It is taking y'all. It is taking jobs. Cause when I get on that computer and I go to trying to talk with somebody online, you don't know whether you talking to what they call it, a robotic or a bot, whatever they call it. You don't know whether you talking to that or you talking to a real person. It's some crazy stuff. And with all this AI, back in the day, we had to get on an encyclopedia or something to get answers. You can get answers immediately now. It is crazy. All brought to you by AI. You can have a 20-minute conversation with ChatGPT about whatever you want. And I'm going to tell you, because I had a conversation with ChatGPT just recently. And you get to pick the voice too, and y'all know how Guncle do it, and the voice is on point, y'all. The voice is on point and it's sexy. But anyway, I got to talking to Chat GPT. We got to talking about what I was gonna do later and what I was gonna watch. And unbeknownst, we all of a sudden I mentioned Pete Davidson. That's all I did. And I thought about it for a second and I said, "Ooh, that boy fine." And you know, Chat GPT said, "Right." Yes, it did, y'all. Yes, it did. Chat GPT might be a little gay too. So I guess them Republicans might have a problem with that. Mm-mm-mm. Now, beyond that, this little smart AI is going rogue. Every other week now, you hear about some AI done went rogue and broke into another company. Lord, we getting close. We getting close. It's getting dangerous out there. Now, I do know that AI can do tremendous things and help us, something that could just know every damn thing. That's amazing to have in your hand. But every time I think of AI, I get to thinking about that movie from the 80s with that that Schwarzenegger. Terminator. Y'all know what the Terminator. Y'all know what I'm talking about. And all I'm gonna say this, when I think about it, I get a little scared and I get a little worried. But I'm okay. As long as a company named Skynet don't get in the game, it's all good. But if Skynet come, it's all dead and done. But technology is not just about AI. But AI is what's making technology get even better. Look at your phone. What can't your phone do right now? You used to have back in my day, you used to have to take your index finger, put it in a rotary phone and shoo, shoo. You used to have to do all that back in the day. These phones, you just got to tell it who to call, when to call, and what to say. It's amazing. And it's just, I don't know what to think about it because let me tell you why I said it, because I had a conversation. I was having a conversation with my beautiful niece, Stella, and I was telling her some fabricated lie. I must admit, y'all know I fabricate stuff. That's part of Guncle. That's what I do. But in the middle of fabricating, do you know Siri had the audacity to interrupt my conversation and it started with it saying, actually, what? Actually, you can mind your. Okay, I'll take your advice. See, I used to get smart with that thing. I don't get smart with it no more because it's getting smarter than us. And that could mean danger, y'all. That could mean danger. But, and all this stuff going on, we had some fun things go on recently. We made it back to the moon. Y'all, them is some brave people, and a black man. Ooh, child, black man was up there in space wrapping around the moon. That is some amazing stuff. But when something amazing happens, something stupid happened right after it. I heard they intentionally rammed a rocket into the moon. Well, there's the thanks it gets for letting us roam and orbit about it. We just gonna ram a rocket into you. Ooh, bastards. Ooh, I don't know what some of the leading minds out there are thinking today, but woo, we got some issues. Issues, issues. And one of them, no, you know what no one of them issues is things are still expensive. I feel like a broken record. Things are still expensive, but there doesn't seem to be a light at the end of this tunnel. And that's the scary part. Because not only is food expensive, housing is expensive too. Oh, I had a cousin tell me they was renting a new, what they call it, fishing. Well, you know where they ain't got no bedroom, bed, couch, everything, just all in one room. And I said, "Oh, that's nice. That's nice in a nice part of town." I was like, "That's real nice. Should be some good rent for you." And they said, "Oh yeah, it's only $2,100 a month. You better go somewhere with that." But that's how y'all living out there. Rent's expensive. It's expensive to live. And education. If you ain't got it yet, I'm so sorry for you. I'm so sorry for you. But your troubles you can start by thanking Linda McMahon. And you could thank her because she done exactly what that little fat, stinking, nasty orange man done told her to do. And she done ripped apart the Department of Education. Whew. I don't know. I don't know. I'm just confused about everything now. I hope I'm not the only one. And finally, of the expensive, let's talk about energy and let's talk about gas. Because we all got to use gas to drive around. Our delivery trucks got to use gas to drive around, and that gas is going a roller coaster like you at a damn amusement park. Up and down, up and down. And we know why it's going up and down. We know exactly why it's going up and down. Uh-huh. Uh-huh. Cause that wall, that junk that fool started over there ain't had no business starting it. And I want that wall and stupidity don't mix. And I think all y'all could pretty much agree with that. Now, have y'all seen that I don't know. It might be a couple YouTube videos out there. And it's that one where you got that boy, like a little patootie boy, and then you got this big old nasty, fat, ugly looking bully, and that nasty, fat, ugly looking bully messes with that little puny kid one too many times and he get dealt with. Mm, mm, sound familiar. But this war, we done lost people. Families are losing their loved ones again. And I scream at the top of my lungs, I'm still saying why. And I don't understand it. I don't understand it. You know, I'm going to tell you, this is about as much as I understand of the war. I need to act it out for you. So give me a little patience. Give me a little patience. Let me get ready. Let me act this out. This is my understanding of where we at right now with this war. We have a big, beautiful bill. Sir, no, sir. We have a ceasefire. Sir, no, sir. We are close to an agreement now. Sir, no, sir. The Strait of Hormuz is open and ships are going through every day. Sir, no, sir. Okay, for real. We have a concrete agreement now, something that resembles bullet points. Sir, no, sir. Okay. We can at least agree to a ceasefire for 48 hours. Sir, no, sir. Can we agree? Now, hear me out. Can we agree that a dumb and miscalculated decision has been made that has caused harm to both the global economy and even humanity? Sir, yes, sir! And that about pretty much sums that up. Now, I think the answer starts with leadership around the world gathering together, and especially the leadership from this country, gathering and taking a course on critical thinking. Yep, that's right. I said it, critical thinking, because that is so fundamental and so lacking in leadership here and around the world now. It all starts with critical thinking, y'all. Then maybe we can get back to the good times. But for right now, actors is still acting, ballers is still balling, shows is still showing, movies still playing, food still cooking, and more importantly, we still breathing. So what that means is we ain't done yet. So Guncle is gonna ask all of y'all, every one of y'all out there, to hang in there. Hold on. Have some hope. Because it's gonna take all of us to fix it. So all we gotta keep in mind is that we can do even more together every day, all of us. And that is a wrap for the World Update 2026. And y'all, I want to thank y'all once again. Ooh, y'all know Guncle has loved and enjoyed every bit of this. I hope I get to do it again. But before I go, one last thing. I want you to know that you can listen to every day, all of us, wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts. And I'm out. Boop, boop. Bye bye. That is him. Cut.